Ranking every US state by how much I want to go on their first amusement park ride pictured on Google. I typed in amusement park ride in each state name and used the first image. Here we go. Number 50, Kansas. This is an absolute no-brainer. Now, at first glance, you're like, oh, that looks like a fun water slide, until you know the history of this. That happened there, and it was immediately shut down for good. No thanks. 49, Kentucky. Now, in photos where there are multiple attractions, I'll be considering the one that I feel like is the focal piece of the photo, and in this one, that's the pool. I can go to the pool anywhere. 48, North Dakota. I am a grown man. I have no interest in riding a kiddie coaster that goes up a 4-foot hill. 47, Wisconsin. Now, these little cars may be fun when you're a child, but once you've driven a real car, like, what's the point? 46, Minnesota. The one I'm considering here is this circular roller coaster that just loops around and holds you upside down up top. I don't want all the blood rushing to my head. That doesn't sound like fun. 45, Missouri. Now, these really high swings seem like fun until you realize they get stuck up there a lot. At least at my local amusement park they do, so I don't want to get stuck up 300 feet in the air for hours. 44, Montana. Just your basic Ferris wheel. Nothing wrong with it, but I'm looking for thrill rides. 43, New York, same thing, just a little bigger. 42, Maine. The one I'm considering here is the slide. You do get some speed on these things, but just doesn't compare to roller coasters. 41, Nebraska. Kind of a fun ride, but just seems like it's more fitting for kids. 40 is Oklahoma. Swings are a decent ride, but just not overly exciting, and I don't love fair rides because those things can fall apart quickly. 39, Connecticut. Again, we've got some swings, but this one's actually at an amusement park, so I feel a little safer. 38, Alaska. Look at that. Another fair ride, so it might fall down on us, but at least it's a roller coaster. 37, Delaware. Not entirely sure which one I think is the focal point here, but I'm going to go with either this one or this one, and they both kind of have the same concept. Take you up, spin you. Decent. 36, Indiana. The little pirate ship ride. Some of them drop your stomach depending on how big they are. This is okay. 35, New Jersey. I call this the Himalaya. Maybe that's what most people call it, but this is a fun ride. Gets you laughing. 34, California. Not entirely sure what this one does, but it probably takes you up and spins you around. It'd probably be pretty cool. 33, Alabama. This one kind of looks like if a Ferris wheel and roller coaster were combined into one ride. 32, Mississippi. Another one that takes you up in the air and spins you in all different directions. 31, Nevada. Another one that looks like it'd take you up, spin you all around. 30 is Tennessee, an alpine coaster. I personally have never been on one, but they seem like they'd be fun. 29, Arizona with another alpine coaster. And 28, South Carolina, same thing, just put it a little bit higher because it seems a little bigger. 27, Michigan. This water slide is the one I'm considering here, probably the toilet bowl style. These are a good time. 26, Wyoming. At first, I thought this one was like a Ferris wheel, but it's definitely not. It's like some sort of compartment, so you're probably spinning around. I gave them some credit here because the thumbnail says it's a super rare ride. 25, Maryland. We got a roller coaster here. It might go upside down, but overall looks a little small, kind of like your first roller coaster type vibes with this one. 24, Oregon. This thing slings you up in the air and puts you upside down. I would be a little leery of the thing getting stuck, but other than that, this would be good. 23, West Virginia. I like this concept. The ones that rock back and forth definitely would take your stomach a little bit. 22, Virginia. I'm honestly not entirely sure what exactly this even is, but it looks like a thrill ride, and these people right here seem like they're having a fantastic time. 21, Utah. Just your basic drop tower. These things are always sure to drop your stomach. A good time. 20 is South Carolina. Made it this far because it's a roller coaster. Eliminated here because wooden coasters are 2 straight minutes of rattling your brains, followed by 2 hours of a headache. 19, New Mexico. Another wooden coaster, just looked a little bigger. 18, New Hampshire, same thing, but this one looks much newer, so probably a little bit smoother. 17, Idaho, our final wooden coaster, but this thing looks gigantic. I would take the 2-hour headache to ride this. 16, Iowa. Now the track style and the car give me kid ride vibes, but this hill looks incredibly steep, so I gave them some credit. 15 is going to be Hawaii. Now I gotta knock this one out here because this roller coaster actually isn't even in Hawaii, but it looks amazing, so that's why it made it this far on the list. 14, Pennsylvania. Based on the track and the style of car, this thing's probably insanely fast. We just can't see much of the coaster, so I don't know what to think. 13, Massachusetts. Looks a little small, but with all the curves on this one, it's probably a good time. 12, Rhode Island. Obviously got some good loops here. 11, Vermont. Same thing. You're going to go upside down several times. 10 is Georgia. Not the biggest roller coaster, but you definitely would go upside down a good amount of times. 9, North Carolina, looks similar, except this is one that takes you forwards on the way there and then backwards to get you back, so that would be cool. 8, Arkansas. Now, obviously you can't see much of the coaster here, but I love the roller coasters where your feet dangle. 7, Louisiana, same thing here, but you can see a little more of the ride and the hill looks pretty big. 6, Texas, just all kinds of craziness to this one with all the twists and turns. 5, Washington. Now, we saw some Alpine coasters earlier in the series, but this one just looks absolutely incredible. Imagine taking in that mountain scenery as you go down the hill. That would be surreal. 4 is Florida. Now, obviously, this coaster looks gigantic, but it also looks super unique. It's almost like you're laying down here. 3 is Illinois, another one that just be a really cool experience as your feet are dangling on the outside of the track. That would be a blast. 2 is Ohio. I mean, this one just speaks for itself. Look at the size of that hill. I know this thing goes insanely fast. And number 1, Colorado. I mean, the roller coaster itself looks solid. Obviously, you go upside down, pretty good size hill. But imagine going on a roller coaster in this type of scenery. That would be phenomenal.